tell you something. Let me tell you something. You shut the fuck.
Hola, buenos días, Nico. I'm here. I probably shouldn't say buenos días, but I mean it's late here. Not late. It's like 11 o'clock. That's like 8 p.m. to me, because I'm usually up to like 4 a.m. But anyway, you guys probably saw me bite my lip just now. I'm here to talk about something that apparently is a hot topic amongst the gay community, and that is the misusage of PrEP. This is brought on by Azealia Banks' video. You know, let's just start on Azealia. I've stanned her for so long, strictly because she's a talented, beautiful black woman. But at the same time, she's problematic as shit. Like, after the last two scandals, her last two scandals and then the SoundCloud mixtape with the poor mixing, I can't defend her no more. I'm sorry, I can't. Like, her talent is no longer being reflected in the music, so I can't even be like, oh, well, her music's still bomb. Anyway, so let's get started. There's no mason jar this time. I didn't feel like committing that much to it. Then I'm in my little tank top and sweatpants. Very chill night. Y'all probably have noticed that I wear this hat every video. It's because I have not had a haircut in like a month, so I've been rough. I've been looking mad rough, and y'all not about to see like my fro. I'm sorry. But anyway, we're here to talk about the Azealia Banks situation. I'm tired of the misinformation. I'm just tired of the generalization, the slut shaming, the stigma that's being pushed behind PrEP because it's an HIV preventative. So first, we're gonna start on the misconceptions when it comes to PrEP. Oh, you'll waste away, it destroys your livers, it destroys your bones. So listen here. As someone who is on PrEP and who also worked in the PrEP education field for a brief moment, I was really proud of that, but like the company was not handling my money right, so I had to leave. But let's talk about that. You are monitored before you even get on PrEP. When you first attempt to get on PrEP, you get your tests run, your blood drawn, and they see if you're healthy enough to withstand the medication. Then you move on to the next period where you start taking the drug. They monitor you every 3 months. So when you're first being prescribed the drug, they push and promote safe sex. Okay? Let's start there. It's not like they're promoting this as an opportunity not to use a condom. They still tell you to use a condom every time you go into the facility. Trust me, I've been on PrEP for like 2-3 years. So, they tell you to use a condom, and then every 3 months they still run these blood tests to make sure that your kidney, your bone density, etc. and liver. Did I say kidney? I meant liver. But yeah, they make sure that they're all still good. You know, they have to run all these tests every 3 months. And if there are any irregularities, you are taken off. So I don't know why y'all are pushing this image of, oh, well, if you get on PrEP, you're just gonna waste away and it's a drug to be irresponsible. Like I said on Twitter, that got my account suspended for 12 hours. If you put yourself in... People keep saying, I've seen so many times on Grindr, people wanna go raw because they said they're on PrEP. And I've also seen at these circuit parties that they're just doing drugs and having unprotected sex. Like I said on Twitter, if you put yourself in situations that are unsafe, sexual, or drug-oriented, you cannot be surprised and or shocked when people are being unsafe and on drugs. If you go to a sex party, what you think you gonna see? What you think you gonna see? Like, you're putting yourself in situations where you're like, oh wow, I'm seeing this all the time, because you keep inserting yourself in those kind of circles. Just because I'm on PrEP does not mean I do not use protection. Your sexual health first is your business. That is your responsibility. You are not responsible for anyone else's sexual health. So if someone else wants to get on PrEP, do not tell them not to and or shame them to prevent them from taking an HIV preventative. Because once they obtain, let's say you contract HIV, there is still a huge stigma within our community. So you're stigmatized if you do, you're stigmatized if you don't. It's just because it's relating to this one particular disease. Now, if we're going to talk about the rise in STDs, a lot of you are being intellectually dishonest because, hear me out, homosexuals are the minority within the heterosexual majority. So you see that there is a rise in STDs that is not solely based on promiscuous gays within the community that are misusing PrEP, Truvada. It's not strictly based on them. Majority of these numbers are coming from heterosexuals because we are the minority. Y'all are just running with an agenda so that you can slut shame and be holier than thou. I see this a lot in the community when it comes to HIV and the preventative. You think that you're better than because you're not taking it, but in reality, you're being just as unsafe. Statistics showed on Grindr that I believe it was 60 to 70%. Don't quote me on that way. There was like a data analysis, but yeah, it was between those two numbers. I can't give you the specific one for the life of me. That Grindr users post last hookup did not use a condom. If these people are not using a condom, not all of them are on PrEP. They weren't using condoms before PrEP. And if we're talking about, oh, well, you need to just cut down to one lover and then you won't be transferred anything, you realize pre-PrEP era post-epidemic, the highest leading contraction activity for HIV within the gay community was infidelity within couples. So these people weren't using condoms beforehand. So I would think that you would be happy that they have at least one protector against one STD, that which, if untreated, is still life-threatening. Like, I would think that you would have the common sense to understand something is better than nothing because these people weren't using protection in the beginning. So it's not that the people that are prescribing PrEP are saying, do not use protection, and not warning you about the health risks and keeping you monitored, because they are. They're warning you, they're promoting safe sex, and they're also watching your vitals. I don't know what more you want from the pill. Oh, well, PrEP can give you liver damage. Cis NyQuil can give you liver damage. Advil can give you liver damage. If you look on the back of the boxes, if you take more than prescribed dose within 24 hours, you can receive liver damage. Y'all are blaming a drug for doing what drugs do and having the same possible health risks as other over-the-counter drugs. Y'all are just being... You're just being the gays. Like, I never understood that. Like, my thing is with Azealia Banks. She even said on her story after this, y'all are trying to attack me, but when I spread positivity and kindness, no one interacts with it. But when I'm on the BS and when I'm here with the drama, y'all love and endorse it and key. I agree that this could have started a healthy discussion. This could have started a wonderful discussion that needs to be had about the rampant drug use in the gay community, about the lack of protection and sexual education within the gay and straight community. It's like, this is a discussion that could have been had, but because it's coming from Azealia Banks in a place of hate and attention seeking, it's not crossing over. That message is lost. So, that's all I really had to say on the situation. I really wasn't even gonna speak about it, but y'all got my Twitter suspended for 12 hours because I said, if you put yourself in this situation, you can't be surprised if you see something. That's on y'all. Y'all fake. Y'all fake for that one. But yeah, that's my opinion on it, and I don't think my opinion on it is gonna change. Because as someone who has been on PrEP for multiple years and I don't do that risky behavior, it's insulting. And someone had the nerve to ask me, well, it sounds like it applies to you and it, you know, a hit dog will holler. And I had to tell him, I'm not against this because I practice that kind of risky behavior, because I myself have seen that risky behavior on apps. I say this because you're generalizing a group of people that you do not know. Some of my friends have been sexually assaulted and then get on PrEP as a preventative, as a peace of mind. Do you understand that not every situation is just so that you can have unprotected sex? Like, that infuriates me because I know people who have gone through serious trauma and just use it to give themselves a peace of mind. It's just a slap in the face to all those innocent people that just say, I want to prevent something from actually happening to me. That is very prominent within our community. You eggheads, you you butt hats, y'all get on my nerves sometimes. Like, some of these situations, I feel like y'all don't even want to have a positive dialogue. Like Azealia Banks said, y'all just want some drama, y'all just want some tea, y'all just want the girls to kiki and to feel superior afterwards. And I'm not here with that. I'm sorry, I'm not. If we had an actual open discussion, like I said, about the problems within the community, I would be all for it, because I have always been open for dialogue and open for a suggestion and for, you know, an actual change. But y'all aren't doing that. Y'all are just shaming people and going, dirty, blah, 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 blah. Come on. Get on my nerves. Made me record this long video at 11 p.m. That's all I had to say. Good night. Oh my God, it's still recording.